Okay, this is version Charlie, which is the French version of the WAC Program 3 unknown program. This particular flight was the one that Rob Holland smashed out of the ballpark at the WAC and won the gold medal, and I had a lot of fun flying this particular sequence. The French designed a pretty cool sequence. Judges on the right, flying from left to right on the screen to the north. The figure one was quite an interesting figure, very complex. I like to fly the first figure, try and put the most challenging figures first. And this is quite a complex manoeuvre, the figure one. A lot of opportunities to get lost, there's a lot going on. So entering cross box, and you've got to position this perfectly, and the French have chosen this figure. It's the best place to put it is right at the start. A little bit over on the first couple of points by a little bit, but I've positioned it exactly where I want it. Started at 700 feet or 200 meters. 3/4 snap on the down I was very pleased with. It was clean, and pulling around, trying to keep this relatively tight so I can center this center box for the next couple of looping figures downwind. So the 1 1/4 roll was actually quite sweet. I was really happy that I nailed it and hit it on the spot. Now I'm just flying the box, looking down, trying to position this right where I want it, in the center of the box with the 4 half rolls at the bottom of the loop. And that seemed to go pretty well. I was really happy with this, and actually topped out at a similar height to what I started at. I think there was about 100 feet of difference, so very, very pleased with that section of the figure. Now the roll combination at the top of this is actually really challenging to not wobble the stops. It's again a Russian figure. They love these downward depth charging figures, either P-loops or it's a Mammoth favourite, or P-loops off the bottom of spins, which is what the Russians like to do. Now I've floated this figure out so I could center the 3/4 snap right in front of the judges, and that went really clean, stopped it where I wanted it, which was good, and immediately in the push down so I don't get too close. And again, this is a doozy of a connecting figure. I'll fly this all the way back up downwind to the other end of the box. The French, obviously, they really know what they're doing when they're coming to connecting figures. This one's spectacular because you can position yourself right back downwind, set up with lots of smash right in the center of the box for the diamond combination, the diamond loop figure coming up now, which you want a lot of smash for. So starting that at about 800 feet, and really immediately getting into the figure as quick as I can. A lot going on in the first segment, so you've got to do it quickly, and then you've got to drive the second portion of the diamond loop so you can kind of match the line lengths. The negative snap on the down, that seemed to work for me nicely. I was happy with that, didn't get lost. And pulling out, that was cool, happy with that. Again, even as quickly as I rushed it, I'm still out of the box by about 50 meters here. 404 was clean. Stall turn where I want it. Now here I decided to roll right on the spur of the moment, under roll the first quarter, no overroll the second quarter. Just thought I'd try and mix it up a bit. Push out to inverted, half roll, got a boogie here, because you know you're going downwind. If there was any wind, you'd really get blown out. And pushing up for the stall turn. Line lengths seem pretty reasonable timing wise. Stall turning here, and here I got a bit. I thought I was quite high in the box, so I tried to drive it down a bit, and left the line lengths. The line length before the roll was a lot longer than after, so I need to be a bit more switched on. That was just laziness. 2 of 8, no problem. 1.25, no problem. And just a little bit lazy there. Should have driven that 45 line up a little further to match the line length. Again, a bit of laziness, setting up for the 45 down, the crossover snap. And that was sweet, super happy with that. That's a challenging figure, the pull down pos flick from inverted. Now, looking for my positioning. Now, I found myself up one side of the box here, and then I've got to go the other way now with the cross box figure. So I'll again fly this connecting figure and extend the looping portion of the Humpty, so I can position myself nicely in the center of the box. Line up the just could have gone a little further across with the tree line there. Left this a bit long, and I've driven this too far into the box and overcooked the half flick here by about 15 degrees. Got a bit boisterous. Usually don't over snap them, but there you go. The video doesn't lie. And the full roll down. Good line lengths here. A lot more measured. Take my time. Bang. Got to go now because I'm going to go out of the box. No time to muck around. 1.5 was clean. 2 or 4 was okay. A bit of a wobble on the second point. Pull this pretty firmly so I got plenty of speed to get the 3 of 2 in, and they went nicely. And the 1.5 snap was a doozy. Snapped onto the spot. Pretty happy. Very happy actually with that. Now, I've got plenty of time. The next figure's a connector, so I'm just going to fly the box. Again, the French love these end figures as connectors. They're brilliant. You can get plenty of height, you can position yourself, have a breather. Like, I'll extend this 45 down, fly right up to the other end of the box, get my act together, you know, pick my nose while I'm at it, you know, fly it, and then just gently pull this up. I'm right in center box, pulling up the upwind end, no mad rush to get there, half roll, nicely set up, push. Now I've just got to throttle back about a little bit here, control my speed, and fly the box so I can center this downward square loop right in front of the judges. So again, looking around, picking my point in time to push down. Pushing down, I'll close the throttle here and just try and drive the vertical down. Wait, could have waited even a bit longer than that, but it's a mighty push at the bottom, and then you've got to keep your act together for the 8 of 8. And it's easy to roll through on those points, so I was pretty happy that I didn't, and that I physically stopped each point without letting it residually roll through. So that was good. Got to fly the top section of the square loop. It's really important, so don't wing waggle yet. Fly, fly, fly. Complete the top of the square, and yeah, it's pretty exhausting, but I was pretty pleased. It was a relatively clean flight other than the half flick. Yeah, in my view, there's nothing more satisfying than pinning up an unknown sequence, walking it through, practicing it, visualizing it, and then getting out there and flying it clean in the box. It's a very special feeling.